So, standard 3. I fall in love at first sight. My first love, Priyal, aka Pinky, aka my mom used to call her Jabri. Like this Jabro here. Hey Jabro. She was just so cute. Cyndi Lauper looking face. She had that ponytail sticking out on the side, like Lord Krishna. And no matter how many girls I had crushes on, Pinky was the one. My heart had reserved a throne for Pinky, and she wanted nothing to do with it. So I made it my mission to stalk her, get to know as much as I can of her through the years. And when I became best friends with Vivek, we used to have this white diary with the blue logo. Daily diary to write about what homework we have, if we had punishments, whatnot. The only time it got filled in my case was when HN reported me for swearing, and I had it, might have a picture of it somewhere, but my dad just pinched me and he's like, don't swear, da da da. First thing I did was befriend the driver, Mazé. This driver, white car, KZE 197, and they used to pick these two other kids up, Pritesh and Pooja, aka Rinku. And I made Pritesh my friend. We used to have a lot of fun times because at some point they started getting collected a bit later than normal, and I was always getting collected around 6 p.m. She didn't like it, but I was like, what can you do? I'm making friends with your cousins. Later on I would find out more information from the diary. The father's name was a translation of happiness and money. He worked in Pan African Syndicate. Phone number 720-189-721-087, and those numbers were very unique because most of the people I knew, their numbers were 7-4. Her bestie around then was Darshna. Later on I found out she lived on Makuyu Lane, and I had the A to Z, so my parents used to go to this thing called Maikari, some Japanese thing. It's become this big that you can call it a religion now. So they would go there. I would tell the driver I would drive to. And on a side note, Mehul once took me around there to meet up with Ted Josiah, who produced Giddy Giddy Maji Maji, Hardstone, all these guys. Because I had this book of raps and my 3 album concept of Any Me, Nothing Everybody Me. 3 albums, then I check out of music industry, whatnot. Anyway, that was a different thing. I might talk about it later. So I would to go around there, and usually I would see Pritesh's dad at one of the Koroga joints, Kirti. He was a naughty person. They are the Savanya. She was explaining something about Navnath to me, and I was like, Mom, does that mean she's not my cousin because we are Visa? Yeah! I've already talked about how we finally made friends at the end of primary school in Kanamai, and I was like, yeah, like we always do about this time. Now, I used to have a lot of art things because of my dad, shading, painting, whatnot. So I did a lot of shading at home. I did a picture of Rekha, really wish I had pictures of that. And the only picture I've done for someone and taking time was a Valentine card for Priyal. Unfortunately, she said she lost it. Took a lot of effort. She's the only one I've written a song for. So now, because we were friends, talking a lot, exchanging letters when she moved to UK, she sent me this top, which I treasured. Even though I didn't like the material in the start, I was like, what kind of material is this? But during these phone calls or chats, I loved the way she used to call me asshole. Just next time you see her, ask her to say asshole. Now she comes back from UK. We try and meet up whenever we could, or still catch up and stuff. And we had become good friends. So at the Oshwal Jain reunion, I met her, and those times I had started wearing funky things, weird things, and just whatever picked my fancy. And I had this really weird open chest, green and pink checked shirt, which was later in an advert for a chewing gum, where this Rasta guy was trying to say this is the new competition for Big G. So I let him have it. And she really hated that top. I felt so judged. There was a time where my main chick got me Brandy, the album, and Priyal got me Monica, her album, because both the songs had this one song, The Boy Is Mine. And that time I was feeling like such a star. Let's stop the story there. Much later, you know, it's a small world. Guys had moved to Perth. Priyal, Nirav, and another character. Now Nirav has a very funny story about this. I don't know if she knows, but I might ask him to tell the story, because when Giraffe says it, he says it the right and funny way, especially with all his you know. So yeah, dear Pinky, please please share with me if you still have that rose card and the song I sang for you. Most probably in a tape now, so much harder to convert it. There was also a time where she used to stay for lunch, I think with Priya, and if it wasn't Priya, then there was this girl called Sonal Vagaria. Remember, she looked like Dimple Kapadia. Yeah. I'll save the cat story for my old house time capsule, but I had a cat and I even named one of them Pinky after this girl. Someone else. Now this might be a long one, so I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. I don't think I can. Man, these guys. I really hope that lawnmower is not too noisy. Oh my gosh. So apart from building my dossier about this cutie, calm down. Oh Tej, those are my tools. Can't believe I'm loving you, Priya. Asshole. Because I can't escape this life that I'm living. I'm in a mix, I'm in love with two women. That's what sometimes I got two honeys on my arms, and I don't want to let none of them go.